Hello everyone and welcome to Magical Me. I'm Jamie Mendez and this is my weekly Moonday Oracle message, although it is Moonday on Tuesday as I did take the day off yesterday, but this is going to be a reading for the collective for October 10th, or I should say for the week of October 10th or 11th, 2022. But again, you're always here in exact divine timing, so it does not matter if you're watching this on the replay or if you're watching this live. And even if you find yourself coming across this replay months from now, you're always here when this message is going to most resonate within your life. So before I go ahead and really get into what I'm doing here today, I'm just going to give it a few moments and let people see that I'm live and just make sure the quality of sound is all good. All right, just give it a few minutes. And again, if you are here, just let me know in the comments if you can hear me and see me okay, and then I will go ahead and share this and get into what I'm doing here today and the magical Moonday message. Hi, Ashley. Welcome, lovely. How are you? And can you hear me okay? Hi, Brenna. Welcome, love. Thank you for being here. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. So happy you could all make it. See if I missed anybody. How does it sound for you? Is it okay? Yes. Happy Moonday Tuesday. Hi, Eleanor. Welcome, lovely. So happy you could make it. So I guess while I am, oh, thank you so much, Dawn. Appreciate that. So while I'm allowing people to see that I'm live, thank you, Brenna. Just really quickly going to say news and announcements wise, there's not really a whole lot for me to announce at this time, other than the fact that I will be making a post probably within the next few days announcing the start or opening, I should say, of my annual year-long reading, my 2023 readings. So many of you are familiar with this reading that I offer every year for the coming year. It is a reading of 12 months of Oracle guidance through a pre-recorded video that gets sent to you to watch throughout the year in your own time. So normally I do this probably a little bit later in the year, usually towards the end of November I start to announce it. But I've noticed in the past that when I do that, I tend to get a little bit backed up with that and tend to go into the January with the readings. And so because I'm so blessed that it is such an incredibly popular reading for all of you. So those of you who always sign up and get those readings, thank you so much. So what I've decided to do is actually launch it early this year. So like I said, if you want and you're interested in information, you can always message me now if you don't want to wait, because I do the readings in order of first come, first served basis, and the waiting list sometimes does tend to get a little bit lengthy. So if you are interested, I do recommend jumping on it as soon as possible to honor that. I'm actually going to be doing an early bird special for that. for the amount of $77 only through November 1st. After November 1st, it will jump up to $99. This reading is about an hour and a half to 2-hour reading, depending. It's very lengthy if you were to watch it all at once. But again, this is a reading that you would watch for month-to-month Oracle insight for the year of 2023. And also at the end of the reading, I do have a champion energy step forward, be it a goddess, a god, an ascended master, an energy that wishes to come forward to act as your champion throughout the year to really help you with what it is that the theme of your year is going to be. So that energy that comes forward usually has some sort of alignment with whatever it is that you'll be going through throughout that year. So they'll be the one to best step forward with their wisdom to teach you. So if you're interested in my year ahead readings, again, I always recommend jumping on them sooner than later because they do tend to be incredibly popular, which I am so grateful for, and love all of you that support those readings and enjoy them so much. But again, because they're so popular, that waiting list can get a little bit lengthy. So from now until November 1st, they will be offered at $77. Thereafter, they will be offered at $99, and there will be a point that if I do get so many, I will shut it down, as I will only be able to take so many before the start of the new year. So if you're interested, you can send me a message. I'll also be creating a post within the next few days for that. Okay. Hello, beautiful Maria. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Happy Moonday Tuesday. And hi, Laura. Welcome. Thanks for being here as well, Goddess. Appreciate you. All right, so I'm not going to waste any time. Mandy, hey, Goddess, you made it live. Awesome. I'm so happy you could be here. I'll not waste any time. I'll just go into, for anybody who might find themselves watching the replay or on live, and you're new to Magical Me, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Every Monday or so, as you can see, today's Tuesday, or in divine timing, I do try to go live to bring forward a message of oracular guidance and insight for us all, to really just give us a heads up as to what the energy of the theme of the energy for the week is going to be, and how we can best work with in divine flow with that energy, if you will. So that's the purpose of these readings. It is not personalized individual readings that I'm doing here today. It's a generalized overview for the collective, for us all, for this week, again, of October 10th, 11th, 2022. And it doesn't matter when you find yourself here, you're here in exact divine timing watching. So with that said, I do offer personalized private readings. I am a little bit booked up at this time, but if you are interested, before I start jumping into those 2023 readings, definitely reach out to me and we can go over my fees, and we can go over the different sorts of readings that I offer. Also, one-on-one, in-person, as well as remote healing sessions. If you're interested, just send me a message, all right? So with that said, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Thank you all that are here tuning with me live. We're just going to come together to create sacred space, as we are currently sharing energy across space and time to bring forward and hone in on that message. I'm just going to ask you all to just take a second to come into center. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open, whatever it is that works for you. And just have you take a nice cleansing breath in through your nose. And just release the breath through your mouth, envisioning all stress, all tension, all heavy energy just flowing out with that breath outward, being transmuted as it leaves your body. Again, take another nice deep breath in through your nose. And allow yourself to just detach from all thought, all worry, and allowing yourself, as with that outward breath, we come deeper into our bodies, coming into the present now moment. And once again, one more deep breath in. And release. So now begin to drop your mind down into your heart space. Just really coming into your presence. All right, and you can open your eyes. All right, so I have decided to work with the Seasons of the Witch Oracle, and this is the Samhain version, as they do have two other different seasons out there, Beltane and Yule, I believe. So this is the Samhain Seasons of the Witch Oracle. All right, so this is a big week, you know, and I mean, we're always having big weeks, it seems, anymore, but it is the 10/10 portal, and we are in a 10-day portal building up to the 20th. So this energy really helping, kind of coming in on closing out with that Pluto moving direct on the 8th, as well as the full moon in Aries that just happened to really kind of light those fires, helping us to push through and leave behind those old cycles, really transitioning through the new doorways and crossing thresholds and starting to move into a new direction. We've got 10 viewers actually at this time too, so that's really not a coincidence. So yeah, so it is quite a potent week for lots of shifting out and changes. You know, if you're interested in hearing more about all of these astrological gateways that I talk about all the time, as we're always going through stuff every single month, my private group with Karen from Oracles of the Light, known as the Cosmic Oracle. It's not open at this time, but it will be opening again at the end of the month for November access. And so it's a month-to-month type of thing, and we offer daily oracle messages. So every day you get the new message that comes forward to assist you throughout the day, but also we do month-long oracular insight into the astrology or cosmic alignments going on. And Karen, also being a sound and vibrational healer, she brings in planetary tuning alignments to help us as well. So we get to listen to the sound frequencies to align us with whatever's going on. So if you're interested in more of knowing all of this and how it works with us on an oracular way or intuitively, or how you can work with it, you're definitely going to want to check out at least 1 month of the Cosmic Oracle and see how it goes for you. All right. All right, everybody. So with that said, hello, Anne-Marie. Thank you for being here. What guidance and insight comes forward for the collective for the week of October 10th, 11th, 2012, or 2012, oh my God. So are we dealing with wrapping up cycles of 2012? That's quite interesting. I just said that, 2022. Definitely feels like closing out whatever it was that started coming to fruition in 2012. Wow. Now I want to make sure I'm putting the right dates into here, so just give me a second. All right. Ooh. I'm not sure if I ever pulled this one before. So the card is a 25, which would be a 7 numerically, and 7 is the number of magic and ceremony and alchemy and ritual and really transitioning, if you will, and big transformations. So to me, whenever I see a 7, it's like the bridge that's being built to help us cross and leave behind one way and enter into a new, or, you know, when we're going through a transformation within ourselves, it's like a dissolving of the old and the new that's in the, it's like literally being within the chrysalis where the metamorphosis is occurring. So that 7 is this number of magic and ceremony where there's this whole process occurring to help us transform and transcend. And with the 7, I always see it as a message for us to really trust in the unknown. It's like blind leaps of faith here where you can't really see the way forward, and we're moving in through beyond the veil at this time. So as the veil thins, moving up to Halloween here in the Northern Hemisphere, you know, that becoming non-existent, it really begins to feel like we are in such unfamiliar territory as we are literally leaving the old, entering that death phase for the rebirth that's going to come. So the card is Mischief, and it says, keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. And that really is, you know, in alignment with the time. As I said, the veil between the worlds really thinning and thinning and thinning. It makes it so much easier for the spirits and the energies of the other worlds and the underworld to connect with us, to communicate with us, to reach out with us. But it's not just our spirits and those that have crossed on. I mean, there are mischievous energies because we are also tapping into many different realms at this time. And so it's like there's no barriers, that all realms become one realm at this time. So with that said, it's so important for you to be a little bit on your guard. And I don't like to talk about any fear projecting. So I'm not saying this in a way that is for you to be afraid. We're more powerful than that, guys. So it is just more of an awareness to take accountability and responsibility for the energies that might be having access to you. So you want to make sure that you are just creating that shield around you, especially as we are in that transitionary phase right now with this 1010 gateway. You want to make sure that you're clearing your energy field and being mindful of what you're coming into contact with. You know, wearing crystals is a way to keep a shield on you throughout your day, such as, you know, obsidian, black tourmaline, hematite, bloodstone, trying to think of all the ones that I use for protection. You know, you can even take a quick Google as to, you know, different protective crystals that you can wear and keep on your person. But also, you know, again, we're not doing this in a way of fear. It's like putting on your seatbelt. You don't put on your seatbelt with the expectation of getting into an accident. You put on your seatbelt just to be mindful and take precautions. It's the same thing. No fear at all, because fear will actually lower your vibration onto the same resonance as to any mischievous energies that aren't serving, that might be toxic and harmful. So with that said, you know, clearing your energy field by whether it be, you see me use the tincture bells in the beginning here to create that sacred space. So you might want to use some sort of sound frequencies to clear your space, to clear your energy. You want to clear your home. You want to bring in some shielding and protection in your home. You might also want to do that with your energy field as well. You could use different smoke from herbs, as far as like white sage, palo santo, rosemary, cedar. All of that can actually assist you there. Yeah, so different ways to just be mindful of protecting your energy fields and keeping them clear, as we are so vulnerable and sensitive at this time. But with that said, be mindful also, because not everything that we're connecting into or we're hearing or receiving is meant for us. So again, you want to make that vibration nice and clear, and you want to raise your vibration. So I mean, this is something that you should do daily. It's like spiritual hygiene, everyone. So just making sure and using discernment about messages that you receive, what you're connecting with, etc. Dreams, same thing. The energies are running a bit of amok right now, to kind of honor a little bit of hocus pocus at this time. They are amok at this time. So, but with that said, the mischief energy here, and it says, keep your eyelids open, sight sharp as nails, for there's something trailing behind your tail. And when I said that, I had a flash of what's trailing behind our tail is like the tail end of the storm. And it's interesting because, Alexandra, I just saw you popped in. I didn't get to read everything, but I did see that you were in Hurricane Ian's path. So I'm sending you so much love. I do hope that everything, you know, becomes much more stable and you are able to move through all of that, you know, smoothly, and that you receive the help that you need. I'm glad that you are safe and that your family is safe. All fear that we have are gone, hoping to clearing right now. All the fear that we have all gone through. Great mention there. That's actually wonderful. And it is the tail end of the storm, so now you're kind of clearing up the debris, and that's the perfect message for what I received at the end of that message that was on the card here. Whereas as we're closing out these old cycles, some of these old energies that are lingering and remnant from those cycles, such as emotions, such as thought forms and processes, such as people involved, you know, they could be kind of coming on back around here. Also, Mercury just entered Libra, so there is this communication that wants to happen in relationships, and I feel like it's wanting to bring around back old relationships and these communications that might need to happen for closure, and that might need to happen for healing, to give that final release into the higher, not higher, but it's kind of like that final piece, if you will, before the death, and to transcend into the next realm or journey for you and those involved. So that piece needs to happen, that communication needs to happen, but be mindful of the mischievous energies and the trickster energies that could be at play with that as well, where it's really easy to fall into those old spaces, those old emotions, the heartstrings to be tugged upon, and to think that's something that is outworn or outgrown or in the past. We often tend to romanticize those, that maybe, just maybe, we can dive back into that, And so we might indulge a little bit of the mischievous energies that are creating a bit of a illusion over our eyes, the veil, again, over our eyes. And so be aware of that, be mindful of that, and allow yourself to obviously go through any emotions compassionately, and to hold space for yourself and those that are involved, but don't be fooled about falling back into old patterns. With the tail end of the storm, there's still a lot of debris lingering. We are moving through a 1010 portal gateway, and it is literally like the birthing of the womb and coming out of the womb. And I did pull the mudra for the week. It just got posted, so you might want to check it out after this is done airing live. I posted a video of it on my page, on my Instagram, as well as on my Facebook page, and it's the Yoni mudra. So, and it says opening, and the Yoni representing the womb space, the divine feminine womb space, which is where everything is birthed through and from. So that's showing us that a new doorway is opening through this 10-day portal and moving into eclipse season, where we will be on the 25th in the new moon. So it's going to be quite a powerful month where we're really being pushed out of the known, out of the comfort zone. We are in transition. We are floating in liminal space right now. So don't be so afraid of the unknown that you really fall back into the old patternings, okay? Be brave. Be strong and flow through into the new and what's opening for you. Things might not be very clear for the duration of this month. Still, especially this week, it's going to be a little bit foggy, but the fog is lifting. It is beginning to clear, but you'll only see that when you really take a step back. No fast actions this week, everybody. Really sift through what is being presented to you and allow yourself to fully survey everything from like a 360 view, like a higher perspective view, really looking through everything and pausing before acting, and absolutely allow those healings to occur. If old circumstances flow back through, it's an opportunity to communicate something that's needing to be let go of, something that's needing to be forgiven, something that's needing to come into a peaceful state. And so it's also asking you at the same time, think outside the box. You don't have to engage in old patterns to bring healing about. You can do things completely differently than what you've ever been shown, or what you've ever known, and what you've ever been taught before. So healing does not have to look black or white. We're not in black or white. We're in the in-between. So healing can come from doing things in a way that there's no rules. See what I'm saying? There's no one dictating how this next phase is going to go. There's no one dictating how you need to be. And that's the beauty of 5D and moving into new earth energy, is that nothing is the same. New energy, new vibration is going to require new ways of thinking, new ways of being, and new ways of doing. So allow yourself to step out of the known, throw the freaking rule book out the window, and allow yourself to move in fluidity with what's coming forward. And that's what that Yoni Mudra is actually helping us to come into as well. So you definitely, again, want to check that out. Work with that all week long. It's only going to help facilitate the growth in which we need in order to transcend and move through these energy currents, helping us, supporting us. I know a lot of times when all of these energies come through, we always tend to think that we're being, like basically batted around by them, and that we are, again, with the mischievous energy coming in, it's like, life is just playing tricks on us right now, and we're getting tossed about the storm. But realistically, what's happening is you're not necessarily getting tossed about as much as you're getting shaken up. You're getting broken out of the mold, and it's cracking foundations. And yeah, sometimes that hurts. Sometimes it's really uncomfortable. But the only way to let the new in is to crack open the old. And sometimes that's our hearts too. But through that cracking open, new ways can be perceived. New structures can be built. New foundations can be created. And new ideas and inspiration can be born that way. All right. So, yes, and can't believe I can't get you through the cellular data. So when you said cellular data, I heard cellular DNA. So this also applies. Everybody, Alexandra, you're like you're like my soundboard today, girl. I love you. Thank you for that. I heard cellular DNA. So again, what is going on externally is a mirror reflection of what is also going on internally. So at this time, some of us might be experiencing some uncomfortable things within our physical body, and that's obviously use your discernment and, seek medical professionals or healers if you need to. But at the same time, be aware that while the foundation, the structure, the vibration, earth is shifting all around us, new doorways are opening to put us onto different timelines, that's also happening within us because we have to be in energetic resonance. And if we're not, then we can't align there. So our cellular DNA, our memories, all of that is being wiped, and the old being reawoken that has been dormant or suppressed within us, and new actually coming online as we ourselves are the caterpillars in metamorphosis, transforming into a completely new version of ourselves. So again, it might be discomfort, it might be uncomfortable this week, and you might experience a little bit of uneasiness, but allow that process. And again, if you need to see, someone for assistance regarding emotional health, mental thought processes, or physical stuff with like a doctor, please don't hesitate. Obviously use your discernment and do that, but also know that the energies are creating a bit of mischief in our lives to make us question things, to make us step back and reflect upon how we can do things new and differently than the way that we've ever done them before, but also to make us really look within and reflect, what's going on? What's happening? So again, mindful of your energy fields, mindful of your energy within your home, within the space, within who you are coming into contact with, into the old cycles that are, tail end of a storm trying to complete and wrap itself up. Not to engage, but to allow yourself to fully let it come to peace and to terms so that you can transcend moving through the new this week. And again, don't forget to check out the video for the Yoni Mudra that wants to work with us this week, everyone. All right. So thank you all so much for being here, for your patience with me always, rescheduling. But I think that's also something that's part of the new is, what we do what we can when we can, and when something becomes a chore, then it's no longer part of our path, So it's always about honoring ourselves and honoring our energy and doing what it is that we love to do when we love to do it. All right. Everybody have a wonderful week, and thank you once again, sending my love and energy to all. Take care.